Hi trainers, welcome back to my channel, OrphicTempest in the building. So today I felt I should do a video. These are my first few sets for season 14. I kind of wanted to take a break after the season 13 period because the battles were a bit tasking on the brain. In celebration of my 100 subscribers, I decided to run my favorite Pokemon. One of my favorite Pokemons, Eevee, the other part of Eevee being Espeon. That line is my favorite. So the concept, the thought process behind this team was to bait out a fighter. The two Pokemon in the back are weak to fighting types. So I decided to use my Eevee as my safe switch to bait out a fighter. And in my first battle in season 14, it kind of worked out. But my opponent is running Spice, Spice moves as well. His Umbreon has Feint Attack, his Buzzwole has Poison Jab, and he's got a Ponyta in the back, which is kind of cool. So I paired my Eevee up with Altaria as my lead, and then Galarian Stunfisk as my closer. So this team, as you can see, is pretty weak to Steel types, which can be a bit of a problem, but I have been able to find ways around that. Let's get into it. Right, good. Okay, so let's see. Right, so first battle. So opponent is 2 shields down, and we throw the Rock Slide to finish off the Ponyta. All right, so I just figured that this for this season 14, I'm going to take it easy. At least this team is able to handle the Noctowls and the Lanterns, so I am pretty comfortable with that. Okay, so second match, this is good. We meet the fighter in the lead. So we're definitely staying in. So this is an Ice Punch, which I know Altaria can tank 1, so we don't shield this. And then we continue farming. Okay, so opponent, this is 5, so this is Power Up Punch, so I decided not to shield this. Right, good. So I'm going to go to the double Sky Attack, and I wait there so that the opponent doesn't switch, and then I throw my Sky Attack here, and we're immediately going into my safe switch Eevee. Alright, and out comes a Miltank, so normal type against normal type. Alright, good. So here we go. So I think for this particular match, I kind of got distracted by Eevee's animation. I found it pretty cute. So I by accident wasn't paying attention to the energy generation for Miltank, and I used my 2 shields unexpectedly, which was terrible play from me, but that's fine. Okay, so here comes the next body slam from Miltank, which I shield, and is able to make it to another body slam. Does quite a bit of damage. So this is my Hando Eevee, which I caught during the second Eevee community that we had. So this was fun when I was playing with the rest of the Ghana community. So best buddy, double legacy move, body slam and last resort. Not a lot of coverage. Eevee is able to learn dig, but I'm hoping that Niantic at least will give Eevee more coverage moves. I doubt they'll give them the moves from Let's Go Eevee, but let's see what happens. Alright, okay, so you're in a bit of a predicament here. I am 2 shields down, they've got a Trevenant, and things are not looking good. But I do have a Sky Attack banked on my Altaria. Right, so we get the first shield, I throw my Rock Slide here. Opponent is continuing to Shadow Claw. So I think the opponent wants to Shadow Claw me down. We're able to make it to the next Rock Slide. I know that I'm going to get the last shield here, and if I get the shield here, then I'm going to switch out. So I switch out, and then I'm going to snipe with Sky Attack. So this was very close because Trevenant does win CMP, but we're able to win that game. So I had fun with this team. Took me a bit of a while. I had to check on PV Poke to see viability of the team, and it wasn't too bad. I think the only problem with this team was safety. Safety got a C, but that's okay. Right, good. Okay, so our next match, we are in Shift Tree. Oh yeah, so out comes a Bastiodon. We go straight into our Galarian Stunfisk. Yeah, so the reason I paired this team up with Galarian Stunfisk is for all of the steel types, obviously. Couldn't have done it without G-Fisk. So this Galarian Stunfisk has helped a bit. So I'm going straight Earthquake here. I'm not going to bait. A nice thing about Eevee was that I also got a lot of shields, so it was pretty nice. You know, Pokemon that hasn't, I don't know if it's ever been used in Great League before, but I was willing to try it. So yeah, obviously these are early matches, low elo ranges, so people will be running a lot of spicy teams, sometimes wrong moves. Yeah, but that's okay. I did have a few wins against some pretty meta teams, so I was pretty excited about that. So yeah, this Medicham is running Dynamic Punch, so we're going to not shield this, and Eevee is going to sweep the back. So yeah, alright, good. So here comes Eevee, and we're going to double up on Body Slam. So I want to see how much this foul play will do so I don't shield. Yeah, and does she's over 50%. Okay, so here comes the next move. I'm going to shield this. Right, Leaf Blade. So one Body Slam for Shift Tree, which will definitely take it out, and then the next Body Slam for Medicham. Goodbye, Medicham. Yeah, so I think, yeah, I'm just going to have fun, like a lot of fun this season, and try like a whole bunch of new Pokemon that haven't been used in Great League. But yeah, I just want to kind of enjoy the season, take it as easy as possible. No rush. Okay, so next match. Okay, so Altaria into Jellicent, and this Jellicent is running Hex. So I'm thinking that this Jellicent is running the new move Surf, right? So Jellicent wins CMP. I'm thinking this is a Shadow Ball. We can tank a Shadow Ball, but it ends up being an Ice Beam. This was bad. This was very, very bad. So they don't shield the Sky Attack, and we pivot straight away into our Galarian Stunfisk. So I'm thinking that so they going up again to the Ice Beam. So we throw a Rock Slide. It doesn't KO. I should have shielded this. It ends up being the Shadow Ball, and then yeah. So I could have won this game easily. So out comes an Ampharos. So they're definitely weak to Galarian Stunfisk in the back, and I'm kind of regretting not shielding the Shadow Ball, but that's fine. Again, this is a learning process. So yeah, I was still getting used to the team here, but it was definitely fun using Eevee. Okay, so here comes the next Brutal Swing. So we go for the Earthquake here. So this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. So I pivot into Eevee, ends up being a Shadow Granbull in the back. So I make sure that no charm goes through. So here comes the first Body Slam, which opponent shields. And then we make it to our second Body Slam. And I'm hoping this KOs, but it doesn't. We're able to get one quick attack through, and I am in trouble here. So I decide to go into Altaria, see if I can get some Dragon Breath damage. And not much. Then Galarian Stunfisk, and we end up tying. So that was definitely a winnable game, but that's fine. Next time I will shield. Alright, good. Okay, so next lead, Altaria into Shadow Venusaur, winning all the matchups. And then they come into Shadow Alolan Sandslash, and I don't know why I stayed in so long. That was terrible, and then I decided to shield this, and ends up being an Ice Punch bait. Good bait on my opponent's side. So here comes the Rock Slide here. Alright, and at this point I decide that, oh man, yeah, I should have just double shielded this. Here comes the Bulldoze, does a lot of damage, and then we are going to try and farm down, but opponent's able to get to another move. So we shield the Ice Punch, and let's see if we can get some shields from the Pokemon they bring in. So again, we are 2 shields down. This is horrible. Alright, so we throw our first Rock Slide here, we get a shield, and I immediately throw my next Rock Slide here, hoping to get a shield, the next shield from the opponent, but they don't shield. So good recognition on their part. So double ice. Okay, good. So I throw my sky attack here, and then we pivot into Eevee. Let's see what Eevee can do. So again, I'm going to double up on body slam, but it's not looking good here. Really not looking good. Oh, and then they throw the water pulse. So this is, I guess, okay. So here comes the first body slam. Still no shield. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't throw. I probably would have lost CMP, but I didn't throw the body slam so that Altaria could farm this down. But at this point, I feel like I've already lost anyway. So yeah, here comes the Shadow Venusaur, farming, and I know that this is probably going to be the Sludge Bomb. Ends up being Frenzy Plant, and we survive by 1 sliver of health, and we farm with Dragon Breath down. So GG's. That was very confusing, but at least we're going to definitely take that win. Alright, so with this team I was able, so for my first 5 sets of the new season, I was able to win 18 games. A lot of the games I felt like I threw. I could have won them easily, but that's okay. Good. Okay, so yeah, bad matchup with Galarian Sunfisk. We catch the Rock Slide, and then they pivot into the Azumarill. So at this point, I'm thinking I need to get rid of this their Galarian Stunfisk. So they shield my Earthquake here. They throw their Ice Beam. So I'm going to go for another Earthquake here. And see what the opponent wants to do. So opponent shields. Okay, so this is good. So opponent is now down both shields. So I quickly pivot into my Eevee so that the Galarian Sunfisk comes back. So they play rough me. Okay, we're able to throw a body slam here. Alright, got the Azumarill into the yellow, and out comes the Galarian Stunfisk. Okay, so they immediately throw their Rock Slide. I'm hoping I survive this. I do, and then I quickly throw my body slam. Any kind of damage is good enough for me. Right, good. Okay, and now we are going to pull up to the Earthquake. I think I'm 2 mud shots away. So we're going to definitely get rid of this thing. So 1, 2, yep. So 2 mud shots away. We get rid of the Steel type. And I'm just hoping that Altaria will be able to sweep whatever's in the back. So out comes the Azumarill. Okay, so we're going to shield everything from the Azu. So here comes the Ice Beam. Yep. Okay, so we're going to throw the Moonblast here. This probably will not KO. Azumarill is extremely thick. Okay, so we're going to shield here. So it looks like, yeah, they are definitely weak to the back against Altaria. So we farm this all the way down. Nice. And out comes the Trevenant, and this is game over. Right, good. So yeah, we win this match as well. Right, GG's. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this team. Eevee was very. I enjoyed using it. Definitely not a team for climbing, but I mean, I was able to win some really tough matches. Okay, good. So this is good, having the fighter in the lead. Okay, then they switch into a Spark Lantern. So we're going to throw a Moonblast first before we dip. Okay, we're going to Eevee. My opponent must be super confused. Alright, and so right now my thought process is like, what could they possibly have in the back? Is this Medicham, Lantern, Noctowl? And if it is, then at least Eevee is going to help take this toxic team out. Alright, so here comes the first body slam. We're going to build up to. Okay, I think I need one more quick attack for the next body slam. So here comes the second body slam. Okay, so they catch onto their Medicham. This is fine. Lantern has got quite a bit of energy. We go back into our Altaria. So I decide that, yeah, I'm not going to shield this. Ends up being Ice Punch. Okay, and I decide that I'm going to, yeah, shield this, and I'm going to farm all the way down, and then throw a move at whatever comes in next. Right, good. Okay, so yeah, we're going to farm this all the way down. Beautiful. Alright, out comes the Lantern. We're throwing the Moonblast immediately. Oh, and we get the last shield, so this is good. Right, so Dragon Breath. Okay, we're not able to Dragon Breath down, but they are almost dead. So we come, yeah, so I'm sacking my Eevee here. Alright, so they throw the Thunderbolt. Sheesh, okay, overkill. Alright, and then we come into, yeah, so this is GG's. The Noctowl is going to need 2 Shadow Balls and a Sky Attack to take me out. Yeah. And I think, yeah, the Wing Attacks aren't going to take it, yeah. So they'll need a Shadow Ball and another Shadow Ball and a Sky Attack. Alright, good. So, but I know I'll outpace. I'm almost at my third Rock Slide. So, yeah. So here comes the second Rock Slide. And I'm going to immediately throw my third Rock Slide here. Right, good, yeah. So the Lantern is energy dry, which is good. So we'll just be able to march shut it down and then we take this game. So at least Eevee helped beat a Noctowl Lantern car. I'm happy about that. That's a big win for me. Alright, good. And this is the last match. Okay, so again, good lead. Altaria into Lantern. Okay, so I decide that I'm going to catch. So I caught the Thunderbolt here, which was X. So I was very satisfied with that catch. I am so tired of Lantern and Noctowl. To think that we're having this nightmare again in season 14. Alright, good. So they throw the Surfy on the CMP. I throw the Rock Slide here. Oh yeah, this game, I remember this game. So the opponent, yeah, I threw this game. I should have been calm and waited for what the opponent wanted to do, but they caught the Earthquake right on the Noctowl. This was perfect, yeah, and this is what cost me the game. All that energy just wasted. Right, so I throw my Rock Slide here. An opponent shields. Oh man, yeah, could have easily won this game. So that was my first mistake, not being and they're able to wing attack me down. So that was my first mistake by not being calm before I threw my move. And my second mistake here was I should have just taken out this Noctowl with my Altaria and kept the shield for Eevee. But I switched into my Eevee and yeah. So that was this was a winnable game. I played badly. I think after the Earthquake catch I just kind of lost my composure. But that's okay. It was fun running Eevee. I had fun running this team. Alright, good. Okay, yeah, so the Drapion takes me out. Crunch does a lot of damage. Throwing my Sky Attack here. Will this KO? No, it doesn't KO. Yeah, but they're able to get to another move. Yeah, so this is a GG's. Opponent played really well, but yeah, I had fun with this team. Unfortunately, I won't be doing any Fantasy Cup content. I just wanted to take things as easy as possible. So I'll be running Eevee for a while. So if you guys have any team suggestions, kindly drop them in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.